Hey there, fellow Americans. In a shocking turn of events, we've just received breaking news that's going to change the lives of millions of Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA beneficiaries across the nation. Are you ready for this? Direct deposits of $6,480 are set to hit bank accounts starting tomorrow under a surprising Trump-era plan that's finally coming to fruition. If you're as excited about this news as I am, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on the latest benefits news and financial updates that could impact your wallet. Let me break down this extraordinary development that's causing waves across the country. The plan, which was initially proposed during the Trump administration but faced numerous delays and bureaucratic hurdles, has finally received the green light. But here's what you really need to know: who qualifies, how much you'll actually receive, and most importantly, when you can expect to see this money in your account. First, let's address the burning question on everyone's mind: is this too good to be true? Well, I've spent hours researching and verifying this information from multiple reliable sources, and I can confirm that this is absolutely real. The program targets specific groups of beneficiaries, including Social Security retirement recipients, SSI beneficiaries, SSDI recipients, and veterans receiving VA benefits. But here's the catch: not everyone in these groups will automatically qualify. You might be wondering why this is happening now, and that's a great question. The implementation of this plan comes as a response to the ongoing economic challenges many Americans face, particularly those living on fixed incomes. The rising cost of living, inflation, and healthcare expenses have hit these communities especially hard, and this direct deposit initiative aims to provide much-needed relief. Let's dive into the specifics of who qualifies for these $6,480 payments. To be eligible, beneficiaries must meet certain criteria, including having received benefits for at least 12 consecutive months and falling within specific income thresholds. For Social Security retirement recipients, your monthly benefit amount must be below a certain level to qualify. SSI and SSDI recipients need to meet additional medical and financial criteria, while VA beneficiaries must have a qualifying service-connected disability rating. One of the most common questions I'm receiving is whether this payment will affect other benefits. The answer is no. This special direct deposit is considered a supplemental payment and won't impact your regular monthly benefits or other government assistance programs. This is crucial information that many people have been concerned about, and I want to make sure you understand that accepting this payment won't jeopardize your current benefits. The distribution process is set to begin tomorrow, but it's important to note that not everyone will receive their payment on the same day. The rollout will follow a systematic approach similar to how regular Social Security payments are distributed. Your last name and the type of benefits you receive will determine your specific payment date. This organized approach helps prevent system overload and ensures smooth processing of these substantial payments. Many of you have asked about the tax implications of this direct deposit. According to the details of the plan, these payments are considered tax-exempt, meaning you won't need to report them as income on your tax returns. This is fantastic news for beneficiaries who are already struggling with limited budgets and complex tax situations. However, I always recommend consulting with a tax professional for your specific situation. Here's something interesting that many people don't realize: this plan actually builds upon previous initiatives from the Trump administration that were designed to strengthen social safety net programs. While some of these earlier proposals faced significant opposition, this particular program gained bipartisan support due to its targeted approach and focus on the most vulnerable Americans. The timing of these payments couldn't be more crucial, with inflation continuing to impact everyday expenses and many seniors and disabled Americans struggling to make ends meet. This additional support could make a significant difference in people's lives. But what exactly can you do with this money? While there are no restrictions on how you can use these funds, financial experts recommend prioritizing essential needs, paying off high-interest debt, or creating an emergency fund if possible. For those wondering about the application process, here's the good news: if you're already receiving any of the qualifying benefits, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA, you don't need to fill out any additional paperwork or submit an application. The payments will be automatically processed based on existing information in the system. However, it's crucial to ensure that your direct deposit information is up to date with the relevant agency. A question that keeps coming up is whether this is a one-time payment or if there will be additional deposits in the future. Based on the current plan, this is structured as a one-time payment, but there are ongoing discussions about possible extensions or similar programs in the future. This highlights the importance of staying informed about potential changes and updates to benefits programs. Some beneficiaries have expressed concern about potential scams related to these payments. It's important to note that no government agency will contact you asking for personal information or fees to receive this payment. If someone contacts you claiming you need to provide information or pay a fee to receive your $6,480, it's definitely a scam. Always protect your personal and financial information and report any suspicious activity to the appropriate authorities. The impact of these payments extends beyond individual beneficiaries. Economic experts predict that this injection of funds into local economies could have a positive ripple effect, potentially stimulating small businesses and contributing to economic recovery in communities across the country. This broader economic benefit was one of the key factors in gaining support for the program. For those who receive multiple benefits, such as both Social Security and VA benefits, you might be wondering if you're eligible for multiple payments. Unfortunately, the plan specifies that eligible individuals will receive only one $6,480 payment, regardless of how many different types of benefits they receive. This ensures that the program remains focused on helping as many different individuals as possible rather than concentrating larger amounts on fewer recipients. The implementation of this program has required significant coordination between various government agencies, including the Social Security Administration, Department of Veterans Affairs, and Treasury Department. This collaborative effort has been crucial in ensuring the smooth rollout of such a large-scale payment initiative. The agencies have worked together to verify eligibility, prevent duplicate payments, and ensure accurate distribution to millions of beneficiaries. An interesting aspect of this program is its potential impact on future benefit policies. Some policy experts suggest that the success or failure of this initiative could influence how future assistance programs are designed and implemented. This makes it even more important for beneficiaries to understand and properly utilize these funds, as it could affect future opportunities for similar support. For those concerned about potential delays or technical issues, the implementing agencies have established dedicated customer service teams to handle inquiries and resolve any problems that might arise during the distribution process. However, due to the expected high volume of calls, they recommend checking your bank account first and waiting a few days before contacting them about missing payments. The announcement of these payments has sparked discussions about long-term solutions for supporting Americans who rely on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. While this one-time payment provides immediate relief, many advocates argue that more permanent solutions are needed to address the ongoing challenges faced by these communities. This includes potential reforms to cost of living adjustments and benefit calculation methods. One particularly noteworthy aspect of this program is its attention to accessibility. The implementing agencies have made special provisions to ensure that beneficiaries who don't have traditional bank accounts can still receive their payments through alternative methods, such as direct express cards or other approved payment systems. This inclusive approach helps ensure that no eligible beneficiary is left out due to banking status. Looking ahead, it's important to consider how to make the most of this payment. Financial advisors suggest creating a plan for these funds before they arrive, whether that means catching up on essential expenses, making necessary home repairs, investing in health-related needs, or building an emergency fund. Having a plan can help ensure that this significant payment has the most positive impact possible on your financial situation. For beneficiaries who also receive other forms of assistance, such as SMAP benefits or housing assistance, there's good news. This payment will not count as income for the purpose of determining eligibility for these other programs. This means you can receive and use these funds without worrying about losing other essential benefits that you currently receive. The implementation of this program represents a significant milestone in government assistance efforts, particularly in its use of technology and existing payment systems to quickly distribute aid to those who need it most. The efficiency of this distribution method could serve as a model for future benefit programs and emergency payments. As we wrap up this breaking news update, remember that staying informed about your benefits and any changes to assistance programs is crucial. This announcement of $6,480 direct deposits is just one example of how quickly and significantly benefit programs can change. That's why it's so important to stay connected with reliable sources of information and updates about your benefits. Before I conclude, let me remind you again to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. We're committed to bringing you the latest news and updates about Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, and other important financial matters that affect your daily life. Don't miss out on future breaking news and important information that could impact your benefits and financial well-being. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your benefits and financial security. Stay informed, stay prepared, and make sure to check your accounts tomorrow as these historic $6,480 direct deposits begin rolling out to millions of Americans across the country. Together, we'll navigate these changes and ensure you have the information you need to make the most of this unprecedented opportunity.